So here we are. What is your success holdback? Who am I? Who are you? Let's talk about these things today. Let me briefly introduce myself. So I'm Paul Rees. I'm a business coach. Was I always a business coach? Absolutely. I was a school dropout. I was great in school at breaking toilets and selling cigarettes. I left school with nothing. Not a single pass. I remember the last exams in school. What a warm summer it was. I sunbathed for a full 6 weeks up in the rugby fields. That's how I spent my exam time. What am I now? 13 years as a business coach. I winged it in the first year. I started my career in America. I started there because 13 years ago that was the easiest place for me to start. I'm a man that uses opportunities. I never miss an opportunity. What I want to talk to you here today about is yourself in your business, yourself in your career. We're going to discuss it in a way you may never have heard it before. What you see in here is our material, what I've taught, what I've coached and mentored for 13 years with Wells Fargo, Taco Bell, some of the recognized success names that you will hear door to door on the television. I've worked with those guys. How did I get there? Blood, sweat and tears. We're about to enter a whole mentoring system into the UK school system. How do we do that? Blood, sweat and tears. We are changing the way we do business. School teaches you what to think, not how to think. We're now realizing that in business we have to learn how to think to be successful. On this ground floor here, on grassroots, only now we're recognizing this. This has been used for years and years and years by those people that sometimes we just can't get our heads around. How do they do it? How do they make it look so easy? I'm going to share that with you today. I have 7 slides and we're going to whip through there. Stay off your phone. Get yourself a pen and paper. Write these things down. I'm going to fill you full of quotes and mind shifters. That's what we're touching on today, quotes and mind shifters. I've only got less than 30 minutes now because of technical issues. In order for you to walk out here with a completely shifted process in how you look at your business, career, moving forward. That's the process of the time we have together. Please concentrate, stick with it, and I guarantee that you will get something out of this. Okay, the old-fashioned way. What is a business model's purpose? What is a business model's purpose? Success is perfectly legal and easy. It truly is. Running a business is the easiest thing you could possibly participate in your life. Until, of course, you marry into it your doubts. A business model has one direction. Let me say that again, one direction. To make money through an excellence of service. It does not know how to lose money until you teach it that. When you sign your business, when you sign up in Companies House, your business model only knows one thing: to make money. What you do then, you marry into it your doubts. You're loyal to your disappointments. You're taking it into your business every single day. You are doing that. Power quote: the purpose of going into business is to get free of a job. So you can create jobs for other people. That's a business. That is the nature, the organic nature of a business. You can't change it, you can't alter it. That is the purpose. That's how these guys think. Branson has coaching 7 days a week to work 3 days a week. That's a fact. There is a difference. Mind shifter. You are accountable for the think fitness of your thinkability. Think about that. The think fitness of your thinkability. How do you think? What's the value of your think? Do you run the business by the value of your pocket or the value of the business model? Is there such a difference? What is the value of your pocket? I remember pound notes. Is anybody else? I remember the first millionaire being made on the Sun Bingo when I was 12-year-old. I could not believe that there was a millionaire in the UK. That thought took me into bankruptcy first time round. I overstretched what a million is. You've got to devalue what a million is to make a million. It's easy money. Easy money. What's the seat value of you in your business? What is the seat value of you in your business? What does that mean? How much of you can you invoice for your actions each day? How much of you can you invoice for the actions that you created in your business each day that has made money? I bet it's a very small percentage. Today, you can invoice yourself. Today, you are making money. You are collaborating. Today, you are sitting down. You are growing here right now. Leaving here, there will be a back to type portion of you. Back to type portion of you. Meaning that you are learning something here about your business. Power quote. Indecision and procrastination are twin brothers. Fact. Who gets that? Indecision and procrastination are twin brothers. You're in business. You do not procrastinate. You say yes to everything and figure it out after. I spent 13 years doing that. 40% in my day, only 40% of my day is in my comfort zone. The other 60%, I am making up as I go along. You make it till you fake it. That is business with integrity. Say that again. Make it till you fake it with integrity. That is business. You know you can do it in there. You just haven't figured it out yet. Let's move on. Mind shifter. Failure is largely the result of one's loyalty to re-establish past disappointments. Do you get that? Think about how deep that is. Re-establishing past disappointments. I can't make money because I do not. I save money because I do not make any money. I can't change the way I do business because this is the only way I know. How crazy is that? That is called re-establishing past disappointments. If you're functioning more than 40% of your day is in your comfort zone, then you are re-establishing past disappointments. Give that some thought. How am I doing for time, Deb? I'm good. Power quote. Poverty consciousness will voluntarily seize the mind in which it's not occupied with money consciousness. Figure that. What is a million to you? A lot? A little? Achievable? A million's a drop in the ocean. You go to a bingo hall and win £1 million on a £5 ticket. $1 million is easy. It's easy money. I was brought up in a council site where money was so exaggerated. If you're in business, money becomes small. Money becomes small. That's the only way you will pass those triggers. Money has no value. Just think of that. It has no value until you put the value on it. A fiver to me will be different to a fiver to you. And that fiver, you base it on your childhood. How much was a fiver to my parents? 2 bob, 10 bob, 50 bob. We know these numbers. That will be dictating the financial profit of your business. Fact. What is the value of your million? We just touched on that. Do you believe you can make $1 million? If not, get out. Get a job. It's easier. $1 million is not a lot of money and it's easy to make. Focus on it. Get up tomorrow morning and think, well, why not? Why am I exaggerating what $1 million is in my life? Is it a round figure? No, it's a starting figure. $1 million is a starting figure. Don't shrink it. Don't shrink it. Mind shifter. A successful business will have priced itself out of poverty. Here we go. Let me say that again. Priced itself out of poverty. Do you get what that means? If not, let me quickly explain. 99% of businesses function in the saturated market of poverty. Feeling that I will practice my business here because that's what everybody practices, of course. It's saturated. You will give the same effort for charging £10 as what you will for charging £1,000. You will give the same effort to find the same amount of clients. There are the same amount of clients in the market of £1 million than what it is in the market of a £10. But your perception of thought is what's holding you there. I went into bankruptcy 13 years ago because of my mother. Figure that. My mother was a K's catalogue agent. Remember the K's catalogue? Every Christmas was on K's catalogue. You got £50 each. Man, I could spend to the penny. Every birthday, go and have a look at the catalogue. So I was brought up subconsciously to believe credit was happiness. Credit was happiness. That was my subconscious message to my business. What did I do? My first business, no worries, put on the credit card. It's okay, put on the credit card. 90K in, bankruptcy. Only 90K though, I was lucky. I learned quickly. But I had to look and analyze what happened. I'm functioning the same way in my business. But I've betted to who I am. What I am is this. But who I am creates this. So let's go again. Price yourself out of poverty. My prices 10 years ago were £300. My price is now $68,000. For the same program, yes, I'm 13 years more experienced and you'll pay that. I will up my prices every 10 clients. Every 10 clients I put my price up. Why? Because I'm 10 clients more experienced. You have to monetize your experience to take yourself out of poverty. Or you will replay that same price tag over and over and over. And you'll sit down at the end of your career and say, oh, that was all right, wasn't it? I worked hard. Really? The word work doesn't make money. Look at it in the dictionary. There's nothing involved in money in the word work. It's a doing action that has no forward momentum. You price yourself out of poverty into a market. Divorce the poverty-ridden market. What is the value of your pay-it-forward call to actions? Unauthentic or authentic? This is the one. Your pay-it-forward call to actions, what are they? So let's say you go networking. Are you going networking to collaborate, or are you desperately wanting to sell your services? That desperation, that comes to the unauthentic part of you. I don't believe in my business. I'm not going to make money. I've got to get a client. This has got to happen. You are focusing on the end result. You've taken away the potential of your thought, of your business. Potential creates results. Results don't create potential. Potential first, then results. Always that way. Look at your pay-it-forward actions. If you pay it forward and give someone, is there guilt behind it? Is there, I shouldn't have done that? How much should I really have paid that extra money for that? You look at the emotional value of what you're paying it forward in. If it's unauthentic, look at yourself. Look at where you're panicking in your business. You will be taking your business into poverty. Fact. Let's move forward. Power quote. Success is a product of your imagination married through your wisdom. Your imagination is the strongest emotional ingredient in you here right now. Imagination creates business because it allows you to be proactive, creative, and allows you to use your wisdom. We read about wisdom. The reason why we don't get it is because you don't allow it. How many times do you have that light bulb moment of, whoa, that was great? That's your wisdom. The difference between maybe you guys here and Branson, he can hold that place of wisdom because he trusts himself. Do you trust yourself? Do you trust that you're worth $1 million? Do you trust that you're good at what you do? Do you believe in yourself before your business? You don't judge a business by the size of its bank account. You judge it by the person that's running that business. Let's move on. Mind shifter. Surround yourself with value-added people. Say that again. Value-added people. What's the true value of your networking? I could throw out many networking names here, BNI and all these wonderful places. Will they make you millions? That depends on where you wish to be within your business. Value-added people, what does that mean? I surround myself by people who are better than me always. I sit in a think tank every single month with guys who are far more successful than me in that think tank. They drag me and push me forward. You surround yourself with people who are better than you. It is impossible to become more active in your thought process if you are surrounded by people who have no interest in bettering themselves. You become an average of those 5 people. Let me say that again. You become an average of those 5 people in your life. How healthy is a subconscious breakfast? Let's just look at that. It's a little deep here. How healthy is a subconscious breakfast? Do you pick your phone up and immediately go into Facebook in the morning? Do you actually do you read junk into your mind for breakfast? There's my phone. What's happening on Facebook? What's happening on Twitter? How many cats have I seen smiling today? What are you feeding your subconscious? What are you starting your day with? I meditate 5 days a week. What am I doing? I'm focusing on me, who I am, into my business. I could rattle off Branson meditate, Sugar, all those guys, they all have their own style. It's massively important to understand that place. We're not talking about spirituality here. I'm not talking about religion. I'm talking about the clarity of your mind is what makes your business. Nothing else. The money is the afterthought. The money is the return. You pay for gas and electric. You use it. You pay for it. Energy in, energy out. That is the process of money. Very simple. Mind shifter. Realizing your power ingredients for all-round success is your priority. I'll say that again. Your priority. Here are 4 basics. I'm going to give you 4 basics of that. First one is experience creates orchestration equals doing. Experience. The experience in your business purely is there for the orchestration, which does the doing. So experience allows you to go into your next experience. Our next experience is a confidence builder. But that's all. It's not a money maker. It's a confidence builder. Second one, logic. Logic and experience were the winners in the 80s in running a business. Now, they're out of fashion. Logic is quantification equals profits. The logic allows you to add your numbers together. Brings the logic into your business. What's your third one? Wisdom. Here it is. Wisdom is innovation, growth. The wisdom is the wow part, the wow part of you. The wisdom comes from your self-worth. How many of you love you? Odd question, but how many of you do? I'm Paul Rees. I'm 49 years of age. You know what? I'm drop dead gorgeous. Can you say that? Why the hell not? We weren't born not to say it. That was dragged out of us by our upbringing, in whichever way that is. But there it is. Wisdom equals innovation equals growth. Give that some thought leaving here today. Your product, all your product is an extension of who you are. This is who you are. Let's move on. Number 4, there it is. Business success is all about you. You cannot change it. You cannot get out of it. You cannot alter it. Business success is all about you. Figure that. How easy is that? How easy is that, though? You don't have to go to Argos, your credit card, and pay £1,000 for a bottle of it. It's there. It's you. You don't wear that suit because you don't want to be noticed. You wear it because you want to be noticed. Otherwise, you wear a black one. Yeah, you can shrug it off, but you're a different suit if you didn't want to be noticed. I wish to be noticed. I'm Paul Rees. This is my job. I love being noticed. I used to show off, always in home. Always. It's important that you peacock yourself. Business is about that. It truly is. Let's move on a little. Power quote. Learn from the greats to be a great. Let me say that again. Learn from the greats to be a great. Success is not a hidden secret. You believe it is. You're chasing your tails. You're chasing your tails. What I want to do here is, after this slide, I want to share with you some reading. I had to learn to read. I had to learn to read all over again. I'm 15 minutes a day, I read every day. That gives me a book and a half a month. If you're not reading, you're not growing. As a business person, you should be absorbing every given corporate book that you can get your hands on and give yourself 15 minutes a day in that book. If you do not, then you are stagnant. You're a stagnant entrepreneur business person. You ready? These are your books. Here they are. There's your first 10 books. There may be some you're already in, but if you're not, grab them, grab a highlighter, trash them. You should be given 15 minutes a day. Don't read one book at a time, read 4 books at a time. 15 minutes in each book. Each book will complement another. That's what they'll do. They will complement another. Be patient with your reading. As you read, you may find that it doesn't quite connect with you, but it will. When you read another book, it'll complement what you've already read. Don't think that you can do this alone. You cannot. Don't think that the branches of the earth haven't read these books, because they have. And they continue to read one. This one year, Think and Grow Rich. This year, I know dozens of very successful entrepreneurs who do not travel without this book in their bag. Without this book in their bag. If you feel you can do it without that, you're kidding yourself. You're absolutely kidding yourself. But what we do have today is a knowing. Is a knowing that nothing is out your reach. This isn't a motivational, go on, you can do it. This is fact. I coach this 7 days a week all over the world. Who am I? Paul Rees, Llangannoedd Council site, left school with nothing. I winged myself into Canada 13 years ago, claiming that I knew how to teach emotional equality into business. I went into Canada, she gave me 8 speaking spots. I knew they'd listen to me because I got a Welsh accent. That's what I went in with. And run siarad Cymraeg. So the moment my speaking spot dropped, I speak Welsh, and they went, oh my word, what is that? It lifted it again for me. My 4th spot, I was picked up from the US. The chap there, I love what you're doing. I bring you into the US 13 years ago. 40% of my days in my comfort zone, 60% never. If I switch it around, I'm repeating what I did yesterday. There's no growth in my life. You can't get away from that. You truly can't. So before you walk out to here today, you can say, man, that was a mouthful. You can say, do you know what? I'm happy as I am. If you are, then take the accountability of that choice on. Say to yourself, do you know what? I'm happy as I am. I'm going to stop complaining. It's not the customer. It's not my business. It's myself. Or you turn around and say, do you know what? That makes sense. You want this slide? You want this information? Drop me an email. So I have to leave you because we've got another show coming on. I'm going to say thank you ever so much. Remember, success is perfectly legal and bloody easy. Unless you choose otherwise. Well done to you guys. Well done. Thank you. Thank you.